Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's time for Goldcrest. And we are about to embark on an exciting journey. We've got the mods, we've got our New Holland baler pack, and our shed package, and that's it. That's all you got to have. And yet, somebody honestly will always ask me, come on, what's the password? Where's the mods? All right, YouTube. And the password today is going to be SEPT, as in September. Right there, no caps, just SEPT. And I need to start up TeamSpeak here, which I forgot. I get busy, you know. So while that's loading, I will go ahead and start TeamSpeak.
Connected. Channel switched.
And I am in the Farm Sim room. Let's see if we get anybody. Hey, what's up, John Pepler? I don't know if we're going to get anybody actually join the server this morning. It's so early in the morning, I don't know. All right, let's take a look at where we're at. It's been 2 weeks since I've been on this farm. I need to take a look and see. Joseph, what's up, buddy? What's planted? So 12 and 15 are planted. 14, 19, 23, and 24 are not. 17 and 21 are grass. And that's it. Mr. Micah, good morning. And yes, I'm 5 minutes late because I did just wake up. I set my alarm for 8:30 and the alarm went off and I was like, nope. Let's try that again in 45 minutes or so. So once again, the password is SEPT. S-E-P-T. And if you want to get onto TeamSpeak, it is... Micah was up at 7. Whoa. That's quite early, Mr. Micah. Mr. Micah, you're welcome to join. Anybody that has a PC is welcome to join. Sorry, John. No Xboxers. And not because I'm being mean. It's just because the Xbox doesn't work on this. So... Well, I'm going to get working on this thingy. This guy's empty. We're going to fill that back up again. And start working on this next field here. Now, the nice thing about these is they apply fertilizer as they do it. Micah, go get one. You can always get a laptop. Look for a good deal, though, man. I got such a great deal on my laptop. Now the kids have beat the crap out of it, but... Yeah, I know. It's... If I had to go buy a laptop right now, I'd be like, nope, can't afford it. So. I get that whole money thing. I have none. Try to get this squeezed in here. I've got some money saved up for that video card, but that's for donations, so I'm buying what I say I'm going to buy, nothing else. Now, I did sell some stuff on eBay. I was going to buy RC stuff. There's some cool new airplanes that came out, and I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I need to stop spending money on RC stuff. Make towels. How do you make towels? I'm not sure what you're asking, PPG.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user. Microphone's not working yet.
Hello, user.
Mr. Steve-O. How are things in the sunny UK?
User.
Let's see, I'm going to dump this here.
You want that? Did you want that map?
Not this morning. We will get it eventually.
Oh, there it is.
You're like, ding, there it is.
Well, yeah, I can send it to you whenever you want, but
I'm
he
probably
won't
not.
give it. He won't give it out himself.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it from you.
After the last thing, after the what's it? The
Morning, Stu. Morning, Taylor.
his own thing. He did. You know, he don't want the hassle. Don't want the hassle of you know, going through all that hassle again. Will he have the Heartland map?
How is the map? Is it pretty good?
He got a lot of stuff on it. Loads of stuff on it. Well,
Yeah,
yeah. You can
yeah.
have no field. You can have it wood fields or without fields. Is up to you. You can
Uh,
have it wood fields or without fields.
oh, I see what you're saying. Like they have like a lot of woods.
He made it with no fields. You have to make your own fields, you know?
Oh,
That's
weird.
what it's called. Hard land. Hard land.
Hardland. Okay, that's so funny.
Yeah. That's why he called it hard land. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy's asking. Let's see. PPG GTA 5 is. How do you make the cows to be full 100%? Okay, you have to make what's called total mixed ration. And there's a mixing machine. You're going to add 1 part hay, 1 part silage, and 1 part straw. That's going to mix it together to make what's called TMR. And then the TMR you're going to take and you're going to feed that to your cows. You also have to give them regular old grass and then water. And once you get those 3, you'll have 100%. That is on Farm Sim 17. It's very similar to 15. They just added a couple. They added the grass in. But you have to make that TMR mix for them to get to 100%, and then grass. Oh, see you, John. That's quick.
What we have a password today?
The password for today is sept, like September, but just the first 4 letters. No caps. So S-E-P as in Paul, T. Thanks, PPG.
Okay.
I do have a full cow tutorial on the YouTube page that shows you how to do under Farm Sim 17 tutorials. There is one about feeding your cows, and that will kind of walk you through what you need to feed your cows. Let me turn that off. I've got the New Holland Steve-O. I'm up here. I'm going to start seeding these fields. Let's see.
That thing you crashed made me laugh. So
Wait, what happened?
when you put that van on its nose or tail.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. I looked down. I was actually looking at the game. I wasn't looking like at the side screen. I looked down in the into the cockpit, like down. I don't know why. I think maybe I was checking to see if the handbrake was on. Like I felt like the truck wasn't going, and I'm like, so I just looked down for like a split second, and I looked back up, and it was too late. I was already going off the road into the woods.
Yeah, it's hilarious, man.
You are very welcome, PPG. Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then, thankfully, or unfortunately, not thankfully, the that cracked head made me sad. I wanted to be able to build the car and not have to take it to Flattari to work on it, but obviously that didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. He has to repair it. You can't. There's no. Now, Matt was saying that in the experimental version, you can actually buy replacement parts from Flattari. So,
I haven't got the game, so I wouldn't know.
right, and so I guess you can if you had the experimental or the whatever you would call it, the what would you call that? Like the well, because it's a beta, so they call it experimental. The game is still in beta. So the experimental version of the beta, you can actually buy parts and replace them. And so if you crack a head or something like that, which is what I didn't crack my head, but I broke the head gasket went bad, which is why I kept leaking radiator fluid. Then you can get a new head gasket, and you don't have to do it. So thanks, Ninja. Hey, Ninja Squirrel, what's going on, buddy? It's good to see you this morning. Let's see here. So anyway, that was a little bit of a frustrating day because I wanted to be able to get the car running myself, but it looks like I'm going to have Flotari do it, which is going to cost more money. I think the windshield's going to be like $1,000 or 1,000 marks. Good morning, Sparker. Da-doo. Are you able to get on, Steve-O?
Yeah, I just
Things to do.
what things are.
Like Jared, he's fun. When Jared gets on, he cracks me up because he has like his wireless mic. So like we were doing our pre-show last night before we recorded Snetterton, and he's like, I thought he was on, but he's like, and then all of a sudden I hear like water pouring, and I'm like, what is going on? He's like, oh, I'm making tea. Like he's in the kitchen, walking around with his thing.
Yeah, I got wireless headset.
Well, Ninja, you're welcome to join. If you want to join this morning, Ninja, we definitely have room. I mean, it's just me and Steve-O right now. So once again, the name of the server is Arthur's YouTube, and the password is SEPT, S-E-P-T.
Cultivated the fields.
Yes. I'm planting the last main field, and then the other fields that are off the farm still need to all be planted. And we are doing soybeans. I'm not sure why, but that's what I'm doing. I think I've got enough food for all the cows and pigs and stuff that we don't really need anymore. Not for a while, anyway. So anyway, Ninja, now's your time to join. Come on in. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that'll be fun. Sailing is fun. Do you guys have Ninja Squirrel? Do you guys have nice weather right now? We are really cold here in northeastern Ohio. It's like literally like fall weather. I'd say maybe like 57 outside right now. It's cold. I actually have usually I'm up here in the bedroom like sweltering, and I'm sitting up here right now, and I've got a blanket on. I'm like cold, man. That'd be a cute little date though. It'd be nice. I don't even have an Xbox One PPG. I just do. The only console I have is the Nintendo Switch, and my daughter took it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'm looking for it. It should be on my desk, but it's not. But that's the only console that I have. I'm not a huge console player, mostly because when I want to do gaming, I want to sit and record. So I don't know. It's fun. The consoles are fun because you can hook up to TVs, like big TVs. I guess you can do that with the PC too, but it's not conducive to recording. So, 46 degrees. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know exactly what temperature it is, and it's definitely not in the 60s. So, Ninjas. Oh, I just that'd be a cute date, Ninja. That's gonna be fun. Wait, what'd you say?
S-E-P.
S-E-P-T. 4 letters. Like September, but the abbreviation for September. Sept. There you go. Steve-O joins the server. So anyway, sailing is fun. That's gonna be a nice little date. I was asking you, Ninja, is it warm where you are? Because it's really cold here in Ohio. That's what we were talking about. Taylor's saying it's 46 up in Michigan. I know Jared said that the last 2 nights they've had frost warnings in Canada, at least in his region, which is kind of by. I have to think about this. Is it Ottawa? Yeah, Ottawa's the big city by him. Steve-O.
We TV.
All right, so if you can grab if you can find a cedar, Steve-O, we would be Oh, a garage sale. I thought you were talking about sailing on a boat. You're going sailing, like garage sailing. Okay. Oh, yard sailing. Okay, I totally missed the yard part of that.
Hard sale?
That's so funny. Yeah, no snow. No, we're not going to have snow. Oh, it's going to be 80 today in Missouri, huh? That means it's going to start getting warmer here too. I have
Ready
a
for snow.
I have a wedding next week, and I hope it stays cool. What was that, Steve-O?
Ready for snow.
Yeah, I'm not ready for snow for sure.
September.
No snow.
It's snowy or not much.
Welcome aboard, Opie. Welcome aboard, Pet Dog. And so I take it you didn't get to stream last night, Pet Dog. That's okay. It happens. I have times when I think I'm going to stream and I don't stream too, so it happens to all of us. I know. I don't want to say that. I don't hate the snow, but what the snow means for me, it's a much deeper thing. I actually enjoy snowy weather for a short period. Like I don't mind it like around Christmas and stuff. It's kind of holiday cheer type stuff, but for me it just means that my business is slowing way down. And so that's a scary time for me because that means that there's no income coming in. And so I really hate snow because of that. It's not because of the actual snow itself, but I don't know. As I get older, I do understand why people move to Florida. Like, I never got that before when I was younger. I'm like, what are you, a bunch of wimps? Now I'm like, oh, yeah, I get it. I don't, get me out of here. As soon as it gets to be like January, I'm like, get me the frick out of Ohio, please.
Yeah.
Ohio's great for the rest of the year, but it sucks in the winter. That's right, for one day, Christmas, one day only. I just want to hear for like a couple of weeks. You know, it's fun to have a week or two of snow, and then. Yeah, that's true. You guys probably get it a lot earlier. If you're depending on what part of Michigan you're in, you probably get it a lot earlier than we do, especially up north. Usually we'll have like one snow at the end of October or beginning of November, and then it warms up a little bit, and then sometimes it's. I mean, we've had Thanksgivings where it's like 70 or 80 degrees out, like an Indian summer type deal. But oh, dude, that sucks. Yeah, that's true, Micah. I never thought about that. It'd be kind of a sloppy proposition. Uh-oh. You know what, Steve? You might want to hit a different field because you see what's happening?
It's soybean.
Right, but you don't have fertilizer like I do. I don't think we can do the same field at the same time.
Okay, I was only 20.
Well, go ahead and finish that pass, and then we'll fertilize. We'll fertilize that. Because I'm going to have to run the fertilizer up there anyway, so. That's funny, though. I didn't think about that either. That was so funny.
I don't think the other one had soybean in it. We got another one, but I don't think that one.
Yeah, all the planters plant soybean.
The map you got is quite good. You can play it with no, you have to make your own fields or. Input.
Let's see. Yeah, Traverse City Traverse City gets a lot of snow. Yeah, Mark is up in Grand Rapids right now. Taylor, he's visiting his girlfriend up there, so he ran up. He left last night. He's like, I'm going to Grand Rapids. I'm like, oh, see you later. When you be back? He's like, I don't know. Sunday. Sometime on Sunday. Probably late. He'll stay till the bitter end. I'm like, why don't you stay till Monday? Because then you can see her for another day. And he's like, well, no, because she's got plans on Monday. And he got my friend Dano gave him box seats to the. They're both going, but they got box seats to the Cleveland Air Show. So Mark's going to be sitting right up in the.
What field do we need to do?
It's going to be. Hold on, I got to look at the map. They're off the numbers. 19, 23, and 24. All those southern ones. You see him? I'll be down to join you in a
User joined
minute.
your channel.
Is this Matt?
Yeah.
Good morning. He said, yeah. What's up, Mr. Matt? Password for the day is SEPT.
Yeah, in World of Trucks there's a new thing you can get some extra DLC.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to. It's jobs from France. You do 10 jobs from
We've got
France.
those.
Okay. What DLCs are they giving out?
It's I don't know. It's different pictures and flags and stuff.
Oh, like paint jobs?
It just says random stuff on the World of Trucks thing. I looked at it yesterday. I seen it yesterday. Doesn't actually really say what you really get. It's quite a lot of stuff apparently.
Oh, that's cool.
You got to do 10 jobs from France to different European countries.
And you could do that in your single-player game, right?
Yeah, that's for single player only anyway. You can't do that multiplayer.
Okay, I'll have to try that. So,
It's only single player, but you have to log into your World of Trucks account to do it. Actually, achieve the achievement.
have fun, Ninja Squirrel.
What is the password?
Password is SEP as in Paul, T as in Tom. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to do that. I'll have to try them to make that. So 10 jobs in France.
Yeah, 10 jobs. But they got to be from France. They got to be from France to different European countries. What challenge
The
you like?
Visa France DLC. And what else is it?
It's on World of Trucks. World of Trucks thing.
So you have to be logged in, right? And that's fine.
Yeah,
I could.
yeah.
I'll have to do that. I haven't attached my account yet, but I'm gonna do that.
They give one at Christmas where you have to do deliver all the presents.
Let's see. I need to spray that little area there.
Deliver all the presents to everybody. You got the Dragon DLC for it.
Cool.
My ears are not working today. What is the password again? Sorry.
S as in Sam, E as in Edward, P as in Paul, T as in Tom.
Oh, I can.
Like September. Sept.
Okay, it's working.
Matt joins the server. Ba-ching. Yep, I'm gonna Steve-O, next time I get on Euro Truck, I'm gonna sign up to the World of Trucks again.
Yeah.
I have an account, I just don't remember what.
You get some different. I think with that you get some different jobs in the job market.
Yes.
You get different. When you wanted to go to that city and you said, "Oh, can't find a job," sometimes it gives you a job to that. That particular city. Like it's just different randomized things.
Okay.
I use it all the time because I'm always logged in.
That's funny. Oh, Matt, you and your ping.
Yeah.
Ping, ping, ping.
Fine.
There we go.
Oh yeah, my beam is okay now. They fixed it.
Oh, good.
Where's my scorpion?
You said, where's my scorpion? Great.
There you are.
We're going to have all these logs that we need to process. You're down at the field over on the other side of the map, right? Oh.
Yeah. Biofield 20.
I screwed that up. I forgot I had to get this.
Oh no, I forgot my.
Yeah, really, Opie. It's definitely good fire weather. All right, let's see here. I'm going to grab. Well, Steve-O and I will have something to do when we're done seeding these fields, at least. We got a lot of logs to collect today, Steve-O. We'll have to find all the Kramers and get to work. Let's see. Spread that out. Cool, that sounds good, Opie. Send it to me on Facebook, Arthur's Gaming Group. That's where you want to send any pictures or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get the sprayer on. Oops. Ta-da. And ta-da. That's all that for that. We'll leave the sprayer out, though, because Steve-O's fields are going to need to be sprayed once he's done working them. And I'm going to grab the little seeder again. The only downside with these little seeders is that they run out pretty fast. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Opie's on the Facebook page. Oh, that's right. He's on already. You demand, Opie. Somehow we killed off grass here. This was normal grass, and then we made it. I'm sorry. What was that? What was that, Steve-O?
Driving along my automobile.
Driving along in my automobile. I need to get some more seed.
Big horse map, he won't give it out personally now.
Big Hoss's field?
Yeah, after the last map he said no, he'll give it to people, but he won't give it like out. That's it. They give it to people and yeah, you have to be on the Discord or whatever. I joined the Discord
Now, how do you feel about that kind of stuff?
That's okay, well, it's up to him, innit? I don't mind.
Yeah, yeah.
But he didn't want that. I can understand. He didn't want the hassle of what he had last time
Yeah, right.
with the Heartland map. Didn't want the hassle of people saying, "Oh, you took my mod, you killed my mod." Yeah, I can understand that.
Yep.
I can understand.
Yeah, I definitely understand it.
So, blame him for what he did, really.
Yeah, it's
It's quite a good map. Depends how you want to play it.
But there's no fields. You have to make your own fields and stuff.
Yeah, you can get the other one. You make two versions.
Oh, okay. He made like that. I'd rather have the version with the fields already made.
They're quite big fields, mind. They're not little ones.
No little ones. They're all big.
No, they're all quite big, I think. Offhand.
That's funny.
He don't play it. That's the thing. Once he finished, he gave a tour round yesterday, and that was it. Or the day before. One last drive, and that was it.
That's so funny. All right, let's get this going. Actually, you really dumped us into these. They don't. This top part's for the fertilizer. You don't really dump it into the seeder like that. But I just did. Okay, so
You can make meat. You can process the wool.
oh, that's cool.
Also, loads of stuff to do.
Yeah, we're finding that with Snetterton. There's just so much stuff to do. It's almost overwhelming.
He doesn't. There's no you're gonna transport the pallets to the actual places. You can't. No automatic sell point.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I like the. No, I don't mind that part. I don't like it when you have to make your own pallets. That gets irritating to me.
Yeah, but it's just you just put logs in it. You don't have to do anything else. Just put.
Yeah,
logs on
true.
there. and away you go. That's the version he got. That's the version he got. I know there's several ones.
On Snedderton, you just get pallets. Like you put in whatever the product they request, and then you don't have to add any wood for pallets. I'm gonna do this bigger field, 23. If you want to grab 24, and then I left the sprayer out for you if you need this to spray because it'll need fertilization. Is that cool?
Yes.
Oh, should probably turn the seeder on. There we go. Yeah. Maybe first pass with no seed.
Repairs.
No seed.
I think the seeders that you guys have, at least the one that Arthur has, it has fertilizer in it already, so you can fertilize them.
Well, the seeder that I'm using has fertilizer in it, but the one that Steve-O has does not.
Oh, okay.
The first Vader stat that does wheat and barley does not do fertilizer, but this Vader stat, the tempo that I'm using, does. What's that one called? I forget what that seeder is called. This is the tempo. I forget what that one's called.
The Voron.
Rapid.
Rapide.
Rapide or Voron or whatever.
Rapid. Yes.
It might be the Rapide, yeah.
All right.
Come on, my pedals don't work.
Wait, what's the matter, Thomas?
My pedals don't work.
Oh.
So I just all tapped out of the game for a second.
Okay. Is that the homemade pedal?
No, I didn't make it.
You haven't made it yet.
I mean, it's already. I have the electronics for them, get everything together, have food and.
That's pretty cool.
Hope it works.
You said it all cost you $40 to put all that stuff together?
Yeah, I mean, about how it works.
It's pretty cool. And then you just make it USB? Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's USB from the car. I just took a normal steering wheel, like a normal PC steering wheel, and just got the electronics out of it. I'm just gonna weld some switches and that's it.
That's pretty cool. We had a guy one time. Now, he didn't really make it. He just took same thing. He took parts out of one that already existed. He built his own keyboard. So like a music keyboard, like an electronic keyboard, and it was pretty funny. He's like, dude, yeah, I built my own keyboard. It was like a Korg or something, but he made it out of wood. It was really funny. It was pretty cool, actually. Very unique artist. The name of the band was Joy Electric, and they were pretty decent. Very strange music. But it was kind of a running joke. He's like, yeah, dude, I made my own keyboard. And he basically just made a wood box and then put the keyboard inside it. But I think it's cool because you guys are actually engineering a pedal.
No, the pedal is ready. I just bought a single pedals.
Now, why do you want to make your own box for it?
I am using the electronics out of the steering wheel. The pedals I leave alone because they're working, and I'm gonna weld some switches to the play electronics from the steering wheel, and place the switches in a pattern of a H shifter, and I'm gonna make an H shifter system, and that you're gonna see when I'm done with it. I'm just gonna.
That's really cool. I wonder how you'll get it all to communicate, like the logic board and stuff. That'll be kind of cool. Well, it should already communicate because it's already a system, right? So.
I mean, I just tested it today and it works okay. I just need to, get everything together and that's it.
Neat. So it's actually working already. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot it's evening for you. I'm thinking, man, you got up early, but you get up early anyway. So the last time I was streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning my time, you were already up 6. I've never been a morning person. I'll tell you what. In high school, you had to be because I had to be at school I played in the jazz band and we practiced before school, so I had to be there at like 7. So I would be up at like 5:30. But that was it. Like those couple years of my life, and that was ever since then. I'm like 9 o'clock. I'm waking up about 9. Even when I was working full time, like I found jobs that I could start later. Getting in at like 9:30. Work till 6. I'm just not a morning person. But now that I own my own company, it's nice because I can kind of schedule myself whenever I want. So depends. I have some shoots. Like this week, I got a shoot. I think he said I have to be there at 5. Like he wants it at sunrise, so maybe 6:30, 6 o'clock. And then for church tomorrow, I got to be there at. I have to be to church at 7:30, so I got to be up at 6:45. So, but I'm definitely not a morning person. Now, do you like getting up early, Steve-O, or are you a late nighter?
Depends what I'm doing.
Yeah, true.
If I gotta go work, yeah, I gotta get up like early, and matter.
I just never like getting up early.
What works?
Never been there. Never been a person that's like, what a beautiful morning. I'm always like, oh god.
I've been at
Wow.
5:30.
Right, exactly, Thomas. Why?
At 5:30 in the morning, so. For now.
Right, exactly.
Half
I
5 quarters.
How's your so your ping is doing good, Thomas?
Yeah, it's good.
Do you want to pick up are you able to pick up some logs or no?
I can try. I mean, I'm having fun in this person. You are never getting me out of it.
What's up, Opie? 5 a.m. Ugh. It's rough. So those fields will need to be fertilized when you're done, Steve-O.
Okay.
And I left the sprayer is out, so you should be able just to grab it and go.
Grab and go.
Grab and go. And then once you're done doing that, you can head over and help Matt if you want to grab one of those Kramers. And you know what? Though we'll have to take a truck over too with the.
The truck is already there.
Oh, you got there already? Okay.
The truck is already there. Let's see first.
Which area are you in? You're over.
Just 20.
Okay, all right. I see where you're at. By the Goldcrest Pacific Grain. We'll have to do some. We're gonna make some money today, thanks to Matt. I think I'm probably gonna have to come back and get more seed. That's the only problem with this seeder is that it's so small. It runs fast though, but like, what speed are you seeding at, Steve-O?
12.
12 miles per hour. Okay, so the same. They're both fast.
This one does 12.
Yeah,
I mean,
this one too.
It's a rapid, isn't it?
Like all seeders in Farming Simulator do the same speed.
Probably wouldn't do that.
No, some of them are different.
The same. I mean, the ones that are in game, but made by Giants, not modern ones.
This is an game one.
Yeah, these are they're not all the same because the Sitara and the direct seeders, like the ones that fit right on the back of the tractor, are a lot slower. They're like 5 or 7. But then the ones that are like the Rapide models are 12. So they're actually different. There are different speeds between the ones in game.
Game one.
Maybe I just don't notice because I always just get a loan for the.
You just pick the same one, the Rapide.
I just get a loan and buy the Rapide.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, no thanks for the.
It's the best seeder in the game. I mean, for size versus economy, it's really the best seeder in the game. You know, obviously there's some bigger ones that can do it a lot faster, but they're also a lot more expensive. So
The horse frontal is nice also.
Yes.
It's a 9 meter one. It's not a freaking semi-track long as the 9 meter seater that was in FS15.
Right.
That one was like literally like a semi-track, and this one is like nice, short. You can use it like a human being, and don't just
Yeah, you mean the one that's like our seed hawk now? Yeah, like we had the two separate parts. That thing was crazy.
for the worst thing that we could include in this game.
Like trying to make corners and stuff. Yeah, it's hard to make turns.
Parking it.
Everywhere.
I'm gonna get one of the framers over to there because I need to clean up one of the piles. It's a bit messy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm, I'm gonna take the one from the pit farm.
I'm sorry. Say that again, Matt.
I'm gonna take one from the pit farm.
That is absolutely fine. That's what it's for. It's for the piggies. Ah. Messed that corner up. 159 seed. I wonder if I'll be able to finish this field or if I'm going to have to get more. I think I'm probably going to have to fill. I'll be like right at the end and it's going to run out. I'm trying to get complete coverage here, but I just don't think it's going to cut it. Well, it's air show weekend, and I think that I'm going to go on Monday to see the air show, but the weather's going to be crappy all weekend, so I think it's going to be really crowded on Monday because it's supposed to be nice weather on Monday. So, but I usually just go and park. There's a parking lot across the street from the airport, and if you just go park in that parking lot, you can see the whole thing instead of having to pay to go in. It's not quite as exciting as being on the flight line, but it's also with the 6 kids, you know, it's kind of pricey. I think they charge like $15 a person now for admission. It might even be more. I know the box seats were $70, so inflation. I remember when box seats at the air show used to be like $20. It's like the rich people sit there. $20 a seat. How you doing up there, Steve-O?
I just get the fertilizer.
The fertilizer. I know Ninja was talking about yard sailing. I know in Ohio, and I don't know if this is typical of everywhere, but our garage sales start Thursday. They do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And if you want to get all the good stuff, you got to get there on Thursday or it's going to be gone. So like Saturday is like the worst day to go yard sailing because all the stuff, yeah, all the good stuff's already been sold. You know, all the deals are already over. It's the last day of the sale.
Come to car beat here.
What do they call it?
Car beat sale.
Car beat sale?
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting. I've never heard that before. Car beat sale.
Car beat, yeah. Put some in it and sell it.
That's funny. So what do they call? So they don't call them garage sales where you're at?
Ain't got no such thing. That's what they call it, car beat.
Huh. Of course, then again, you guys mostly don't have garages, do you? Like your own garage?
Yeah, you can have a garage, garage. But it wouldn't be big enough to... Garages right here big enough to... Be a big open field with loads of cars in it.
That's so funny. And then And like a bunch of people do it at once? Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Like here, they have like a yard, like an official yard sale, like weekend or whatever. I don't know. I've never. Usually, like a bunch of people talk in the neighborhood. They're like, "Hey, we should have a garage sale," and so they do like a neighborhood garage sale, and then everybody has their own garage sale set up, but each house has one.
This
And
goes on every week.
oh, okay. It's so like it's in the same place. It's all like a flea market almost.
I don't know. Yeah. Sort of.
And so you bring your stuff to the place and then you sell it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, at a garage sale, you just do it out of your garage. So you open up the garage and you have this. You could put then people usually put tables outside of their garage out front.
Yeah, that's what you do. You put tables in the boot of the car, go to the big field or whatever, or
That's so funny.
put it on land and then put your stuff out.
So it's a car boot. Is that what you're saying? Car boot sale?
Car boot. Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, boot, trunk, whatever you want to call
Right.
it.
Yeah. Right.
Trunk. For your case.
You're right. We call it the trunk. I know you guys call it the boot.
Boot. As in, not what you put in your foot. Boot sale. Boot
Right.
sale.
So car boot sale. That's funny. That's interesting.
Or you can call it the car trunk sale.
Yeah. And here in America they call that a flea market. Usually what you'll have is they'll have pavilions that you can rent if you want, and you can sell stuff out of your pavilion, or you can do it out of your trunk. Yeah, like. But that's usually frowned upon. People want it a little more organized. Like, you can't do that. You can't just set your trunk up and sell.
You do here, you just open the trunk and man, you'd be probably selling stuff in about 10 minutes.
So I would say flea here in the States it would be a flea market. That's what we would call that.
Got for sale.
Ah, I literally missed like one little tiny spot. I'm just gonna leave that. I'm too. It's whatever. I ran out of seeds in the very last inch of field. Let's fold this guy up. Let's see this here. Yeah. So a car boot sale. That's funny. I'd never heard of that before. And have you heard of a garage sale before? Just because.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that, yeah.
All right.
They put them on channel, put them on one of the channels.
Oh, I see.
On the Scottish. If you got, I got cable, so yeah, get all them shows like from America, like thing is that like the what's
Like
it called?
like a garage sailing show, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but they did other lockers with the lockers.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Storage wars.
Yeah, Jarrett, guy. Yeah, there's I can't remember what it's called now. Offhand.
I've always found that, at least in my experience, that it's not worth it. Like doing the garage sales. You do all this effort to set all this stuff out. People buy about 1/10 of what you put out there, so you don't really sell what you wanted to get rid of anyway. And it's all that effort. You make like $50. It's like, that was not worth it. Spending 3 days to make $60.
And that makes some good money from a car boot buying stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people on the other end of it get a good deal. That's why stuff like Craigslist works, because yeah, Taylor, you're right. At the flea, we sell fleas at the flea market. The Craigslist works because you don't have to set up a garage sale. You can just throw out whatever you want to sell up there, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to set up a table. If something's going to sell, then you worry about it. So eBay's kind of the same way, but eBay's become so commercialized. I still sell on eBay here and there, but it's really different than it used to be. It's a pain. It used to be fairly easy to sell on eBay, but now it's a pain in the arse.
Depends what you're selling.
Yeah, I sold a helicopter, and it was broken, and I made sure people knew. I was like, I showed a video of it flying. Like, it flies and stuff, but it was I bought it at the beginning of the year, and I had all kinds of problems with it, and I just hated it. So I was like, I'm just going to sell this thing. So I put up there, broken helicopter for sale. Works, but barely, and has, issues.
Put it in the description.
Yep. And then I also put a video on the description of the helicopter wobbling while it flies. It flies, but it wobbles, and I'm like, this is the issues that it has. Don't buy it unless you're willing to fix it. I'm not. And it was, Taylor's thing. He usually sells stuff on Craigslist or Facebook. Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of Facebook Market stuff too. That's another great thing. I'm actually going to put this away. We can leave those weeders out, I guess, because we're going to need them in the next phase.
I bought loads of stuff. I bought some old games,
Oh yeah, yep.
older board games,
There you go.
like Haunted House. I probably never had that in America, but
Nope.
there's a game called Haunted House. It's pretty old. Paid a pound for it, and I got some serious money back. £1 in English money. I got some serious money because it's quite a rare. It's old.
That's the way to do it too. I've seen that. I've bought stuff like that too, like flea marketed it and then sold it for a lot more than I bought it for.
Or I don't know if you get Sputio there or not.
But then I'm selling some cameras for a friend. I actually I wanted to tell people this, but hang on. Let's see. Conwell said he tried MSC, and yes, yeah, Con, you definitely need it. Yeah, I'm coming, Matt. I'm getting the tractor right now. Steve-O, when you're done, if you want to grab the
One Kramer is already there.
the other Kramer is at the cow farm. If you want to run the Kramer over to the field, I'll take, or I can do that if you want to use this Voltra.
One
Okay.
Kramer is already at the.
Okay. All right, cool. Are you able to load them, Matt, or do you need help?
I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm just finishing up this one stream. I'm gonna try loading it.
Okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll ferry these over, Steve, so that when you're done, you can just grab. It'll already be over there for you. Let's see. So yeah, Khan is saying, "Gee, he needs to get his steering wheel out." Yeah, 5 minutes of playing MSC with the regular controller, and he rolled the van about halfway to town and can't get it out of the ditch. Yeah, you really have to have a wheel. You can't. That game is not playable with the. It's hard to play. It can be played with a controller, but it's much more difficult. It's way easier to use the
steering wheel.
steering wheel.
Much more enjoyable.
Yeah, and it's more enjoyable too because the game is really all about driving, so and surviving.
Trying not to flip.
Oh, he can't even get out of the van. The van's in a ditch and it's wedged in so good he can't even get out of the van.
Well, rip.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, Taylor.
Press J and hope for the best. Like press the push button and hope for the best. That's
Yeah, I've got myself wedged into some pretty silly situations.
Bad bet.
All right, I'm coming. Matt, I'm on my way.
The only thing I don't like about the Kramer is like you can't get the like the front attachment fully down. Like I just can't get it. Like it doesn't work for me.
Right. Yeah, like it doesn't pivot as much as the tractors do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta find this road to get out to you. I can see the equipment now, off in the distance. So anyway, I had YouTube money. I've sold a couple cameras for a friend and made about $250. That's my take. The cameras they sold for like $3,000. I took 20%, so it was maybe a bit more like $300, $400, something like that. But anyway, I did end up buying. I've been talking about recording and purchasing recording software. I went cheap. I got the basic version of Reason, but it actually does audio now too. So, and it has a guitar. I bought a guitar plugin for it and then a drummer plugin for it. So, I actually hopefully this fall will be starting to produce more music for my channel, like new stuff, because I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm actually I have the software now to do it. Oh man, you were playing with a keyboard? Oh, dude, you
Yeah.
poor fool.
You know what? If I'm out of this button right now, so I'm just gonna reconnect. Because that's how I can fix it. That's the only way.
Wait, what's the matter?
I'm just gonna reconnect.
Oh, okay,
That's
all right.
That's the only way to fix it. To reload the game. Because service later is stupid and I can't hold stuff. It's not like it's just for me, like any Logitech user, it happens, like at least for the P27, the GT.
I see. So anyway, I've got new recording software, and it's Reason Essentials, And then I ended up spending, I think, about $150 altogether because the drum package was $70. And then the guitar amp simulator that I used to actually record the guitar, I think was like $30 altogether. So, and then the program itself was 70. So, what's that? 70 plus 70 is 140 plus 30. So, like 190. But the full program is $400. So I was like, I could miss out on some of the keyboard sounds just to to be able to get what I need, because I really don't play keyboards that much. Mostly I just use it for like fill, like pads and stuff. So I can make a lot of pad sounds with what's already included. But anyway, what's up, rookie? Yeah, at least it was only five minutes in. That's like me. I feel the same way. My death experience with My Summer Car. What's up, Kevin? Nice, Kevin. Good morning, sir. The my near death experience, or my total death experience in that game, happened like in the first half an hour of the game. So at least I didn't die. Like right when. Right when I started, or right when I was like almost done with the car or something, like. And I haven't had an accident since, so I've lived a long time. I'm a little scared though that that game really gets you sometimes. Like, it just surprises you, and death happens pretty quick in My Summer Car. We're gonna find out. I don't know. This week is gonna be really busy. I'm trying to think of a stream schedule. I definitely am gonna be doing World of Tanks on Tuesday. I may do some more My Summer Car tomorrow night, Sunday night. Though I think I need a break, because that last session was pretty frustrating. But homicidal green swerving driver, exactly, the guy that goes after you on the back roads and tries to kill you.
He's your friend.
He's your friend.
Yeah.
Well, if you pick him up from the bar, he's your friend.
I mean, he can lift you up, give you a lift. If you get your finger out like with
The thumbs up.
Yeah, he just stops and you can enter the car.
So anyway, that was frustrating. But I might do it tomorrow night, and then Tuesday for sure is going to be World of Tanks night. Wednesday I should be able to stream, but let's see. Yeah, exactly, Con. That's the kind of death I'm talking about. But I don't think that Thursday or Friday or Saturday I'm going to be streaming next week, because I have I'm going to have a lot of projects due, and then I also have a big I have a wedding on Saturday, which is going to be killer. So the next stream will probably, after Wednesday, will probably be Sunday. So maybe.
No.
So 4 days off. Yeah, I know. I hate to put gaps in there like that, but I also have a life. So there's only so much I can do. Plus I have to spend time with my kids and stuff, No, I don't think I'm doing music next week, so that's one less pressure that'll allow me to do a little bit more streaming. But all right, let's see here. I'm going to open this up, and are you ready to load logs?
Yep. Nothing away.
Are you already over there, Steve-O?
No, I just the yeah, the fertilizer away.
Aha.
And the tractor.
The Twactyl?
Oh.
Load the short ones in the front.
Yes, sir. I'll go around the other side. I think the Kramers are brilliant. These are very useful. Were the short ones like the oops, I forgot to set the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like using the tractor better, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, these Kramers are great. Oh no! I got to tag along.
Whoa, sorry.
See if I can get it to drop without losing the other log. Oh, here we go. Steve-O!
Yep. Make logs here.
Lots of logs. Matt's you're gonna make us millions here. Or thousands anyway.
You're sure? Maybe millions even.
Nah. Not in hard mode. Oh,
I
come
mean,
on.
there's a lot of it. Like, you've seen how much there is.
There's definitely there could be 200,000 or 300,000, I would think.
Oh, more.
No, not on hard. I'm pretty sure no. It's about 1,000 a log. So if you got 20 logs, that's 20,000 bucks. We'll see. It might be more. That's definitely a lot. Like you cut the whole forest down.
I mean, there's like, what? Like, I don't know. 40% left, 20% left, or something like that.
Well, we can always grow more. This didn't take. It's gonna slip out. Get him up the hill first. Man, that didn't work. One at a time. Actually, Ricky, we did do silage at the beginning to get it started, but right now I don't. I mean, we do silage to feed the animals, the aminals, and I am gonna do a couple silage bales.
Steve, hold right click and then to the right.
So it's
I got
possible,
my
yes.
I got an Xbox
And then
right
you
here.
need to wiggle a bit. You
I
need
got
to
an
wiggle a bit.
Xbox One controller.
Oh,
They are. Does work.
okay.
I don't know why it's playing up a little bit. Ooh, get off here, get off.
Come on, why did it?
So when you say silage, do you mean at the facility, or are you talking about bales? That's the question. You can always extend your arm out too, Steve-O, if you get though it does make the truck tipsy.
Just too early.
It's
Too early with the wing up or whatever.
There we go. What's up, Sundro Junkie? Good morning, everybody.
Afternoon.
Or good afternoon, yeah, for my European watchers, including the guys that are running the farm right now. We got Matt, who is in Poland, and Steve-O, who's in the UK. So, at the biogas plant. Yeah, we probably will do it again. I don't know how soon it's going to be, though. At the biogas plant, you need a forage harvester to get that kind of work. Because right now I'm using, for the cows, I'm doing, I'm just doing regular old wrapped bales to make silage. And that has been enough.
I'm gonna get these small ones out because they're, everything is very not nice. I'm just gonna get them out because it's
Crash.
breaking everything.
Oh, okay. It's all right. You know, we can just go, Matt. You can leave it. It's fine because we'll come back and
I like to make it. I like to look something that looks nice. But I don't like to leave it like that.
Okay. Oh man.
See, it's a lot nicer.
I'm glad to hear that, Thunder Junkie. Yeah, that's true. It does look nicer. Yeah, right.
See.
Oh. Open.
Sometimes even when it opens, it doesn't let go. Like mine's wide open. Oh, am I all the way over on you? Sorry.
Alright, you carry on.
You said carry on.
Seeing it working.
Yeah, mine's not letting go. Let go. There we go.
Delays.
I guess we could stick those on top when we're almost done.
Yeah.
The shorties.
Come on, get out of there.
Oh yeah, shoving logs around. Taylor, we will be on till noon, so about another hour and 15. I have to start getting ready. I have to leave at 1 o'clock for we have a reunion today that we're going to. So I gotta get myself showered and dressed, and then I need to go to the store and get some. I'm supposed to take a side dish, so I gotta pick one of those up. Get the kids ready.
Why?
There you go. Looks like you got it.
Yes, finally some. What?
I think you have to turn your once you grab it, turn the forks so that they're flat.
That's just ridiculous how this spike is so weak.
Turn them.
I know.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. You have to. Yeah, there you go. Muscle it out. Oh, there you go. Perfect, just in time for college football. I haven't watched. I actually like college football. I haven't watched it in years though, but I do. I like it better than the NFL because it's like I don't know. I feel like the NFL players. First of all, there's a lot of jerks out there, but secondly, they're overpaid and stuff. Though some of the college players are pretty spoiled too. Wife's taking control of the TV at 3. What's on that she wants to watch? What does your wife like to watch at 3? Is there a particular show? I'm actually going to grab this. Welcome aboard, ding, ding, ding. I think those are, what it is, I think is those are followers. So I've been getting a lot of followers lately. This is great. Oh, and by the way, for those of you that are new to the stream, if this is a first time for you, or if you're like a YouTube fan of mine, but this is your first time on Twitch, if you have Twitch Prime, or I'm sorry, with Amazon Prime, you get 5 free subscriptions. If you not mind throwing me one of those subscriptions, that helps my channel. So now, if you're subscribing just as a regular user and you pay for subscriptions, you don't have to do it that way. If you want to, you can. But for the Twitch Primers, I like that because people can do it for free. They don't have to pay anything because they've already got Twitch Prime, or they've already got Amazon Prime. So that helps my channel a lot, though. So we've probably got couple subscribers. I don't have a ton of subscribers yet, but it's different than YouTube, where YouTube you just subscribe. Following's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You get 5 free subscriptions with Amazon Prime, so you get 5 free Twitch subscriptions. So, which is pretty cool because they're giving you. I mean, I think it's like $5 a month per subscription, so they're giving you $25 a month worth of subscriptions. It's really a good deal. He said £1.99.
£4.
£4.99. There you go.
Yeah,
4p.
It's $4.99.
What's the difference between? So, is a p just a pound? Is that how that goes? Like if somebody says 4p.
Pence.
Okay. Now, what are pence? Are those more like pennies?
Yeah.
Okay.
1p is 1 penny. Penny. 400 pennies make.
And what's ironic is even though you guys get those Amazon Prime subscriptions for free, I actually make more on the Amazon Prime subscriptions than I do on the direct Twitch subscriptions. I don't know why they do it like that, but that's just how they do it.
Well, it's because Amazon took it over in it.
Yeah, true.
And it's only recently Amazon Prime started doing that. It's not like if he was a scripture before, changed it, isn't it?
Matt, do you want to?
Easier with Amazon Prime.
Yeah, true. That's true.
A lot easier with Amazon Prime.
Uh-oh, I think that one's going to go
About
off.
it.
All right, I'm going to run this down to the mill because I think this is pretty full.
Can I see it?
You can try if you got bad lag. Hold on, one log didn't get in, but I guess, well, hang on, okay, go ahead. Yeah, I'll just put it on the next load.
Whoa, it's heavy on the back. I'm
Tennessee
doing-
fan. You're scaring me.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you sure you don't want any more straps?
Nah.
Oh.
All right, Matt.
Woohoo! I'm gonna jump it.
Oh, that's cool. No, I don't know. I don't. Do you have to watch ads when you watch my streams?
Yes. I mean,
Unless you're Prime.
when you
unless
join,
unless you
when you join, you
subscribe.
have to watch one ad. And
Oh, weird. Okay, so because I'm that. Okay, so that must be how they make their pay. That's interesting.
Unless you subscribe, then you don't have to watch the ads.
Interesting. So, like, does
Yeah.
it just interrupt the stream and like cut it short?
No, you just get an ad before.
Oh,
The
I
ad
see.
is
Okay.
on, you get an ad in it. You get an
You
ad
know,
before you get in the gate, and then it cuts off about after 10-15 minutes, and then you get to watch the stream.
Okay.
If you're on Amazon Prime or when you subscribe to your channel,
Oh.
it gets rid of it.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's what it does.
Are
I-
you kidding?
I need to. Did you crash, Matt?
No.
Oh, Matt.
It's still on. It's still on. Don't worry. I don't know how I flipped, but okay. I'm going there with the about already. I don't know how it did that because I slowed down.
Uh-huh.
I swear I slowed down. I'm not that stupid. I'm going to the right
Dude, you're not even near the road.
One from the pink.
Okay, I'll finish the ride. Flip it over.
Going.
Matt. I knew it. I knew you were going to flip the truck.
Look on your left. Look on your
I
left.
see, yeah. Yeah. This is what happens when you let teenagers run a semi-truck.
Oh.
I would say you probably need to come from the other side, yeah, and then push. All right. Matt. Were you trying to cut across the field?
No.
So, yes.
It slipped. Understeer, and I flipped on the rock. Okay.
How fast were you going?
Not very fast. Let's go then.
Not not too fast. All
I
right.
know, 40 miles.
40 miles an hour.
It's not that fast.
And hence the one living human being who can stand playing ETS multiplayer.
I'm a reasonable person. I mean, I'm scared right now because if somebody reports me and my, like my boss is around me, if he sees it, bam, I'm gone.
That's right. Kevin said, "Hey, we're just checking the underside."
I saw something leaking. I just wanted to check.
That's right. We had to make sure that there was nothing broken underneath there.
I'm just gonna cut some meat.
Oh man. Big freaking log truck.
Come on, just log this. Ugh.
What's the matter?
I got a log stuck between the cabin and the, like the back of the Scorpion.
Ah.
Like, just can't turn right now. Come on, get out. Why? It's not too heavy. Come on. Get out of here.
All right. Well, I made it without tipping. Yeah, you do know you have to slow down to turn a semi-truck full of logs, right? 40 miles an hour might be a little too fast to turn the truck, considering that 40 miles an hour was the top speed.
It's not called the box.
Oh, is it one free sub? Okay, maybe it is one free sub. I thought you got 5. Steve-O, did you get 5 or 1?
No, I get one.
Oh, 1. Okay. Well, I could be that free sub if you want. If you want.
Used it.
If you already used it, then forget it.
Yeah, for this month, because Squirrel was already used it.
All right, so the truck's not losing any coolant, and we are here delivering these logs.
Create your emotes or whatever.
It's not losing any coolant. but Satsuma is.
That was pretty good, man. That was about 10,000, 20,000 bucks on that load. So I was totally wrong. You might be right.
And there's plenty more of wood in there.
There's plenty more of wood. There's lots of wood, many woods. All right. No problems, Taylor.
Come on. Oh.
Come on.
Ugh. What is this stuck on? Oh,
What are you stuck on?
I don't know. Some air. Can you
That's
see
fine,
this?
Taylor. No problem.
Is this ours?
There are many. There's many fish in the Twitch sea to subscribe to. So
There's plenty more fish in the sea.
that's right. So I can understand that you're already subscribed elsewhere.
Yeah, if you got to wait till the end of the month for when your subscription runs out on that person or whatever.
I
Or if you
just-
did it, you got to wait. Mine runs out at the top, something like that. The 12th of the month.
I'm passing cars. Once again, my gas pedal's not working.
Yay.
Broke gas pedal. Pardon. Whoa!
Oh, whoa. There you go.
Matt's deforesting. That's right. Sure, Mr. Catman, you certainly can join. It's the name of the server is Arthur's YouTube, ARTHURS space
No S
YouTube.
in there.
Hang on, Matt.
No S in there. You're wrong.
Oh, it's just Arthur YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So look up Arthur and you'll find it. And the password is. Are you ready? Sept. SEP as in Paul, T for September, short for September. Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you, Taylor. I appreciate that. I just totally drove past the. I was busy reading my comments and not being careful. And then for TeamSpeak, it's I don't know.
Star Trek and the IP.
We'll give it to you once you hop in.
I mean, I can paste it really quickly. I can paste the IP really quickly.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get where I'm going, and then I'll type it in. I'm going to put the truck right here, so we don't have to deal with that mountainside so much.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is the last thing for now. I mean, I just made a pile that's the size of the one at the bottom right here, and there's still like a Megazilla one.
Right.
Oh.
All right, so hang on. Let me do this. I know there's so many mods. It's crazy. The mods are overwhelming. All right, so here's the information. Server name. What's up, Corn Stacker? Server name is Arthur YouTube. Password is Sept. Let me get you the TeamSpeak information. Sorry, it's the screen's gonna freeze up while I do this. That's just how it works. The TeamSpeak information is, let's see, properties.
Come on. Please don't say you're stuck. Yes, good.
There's the TeamSpeak server name, and the TS password is. Now, I do ask that you have TeamSpeak if you're going to join, simply because it's really hard to communicate if I have to keep stopping and working and typing every 2 seconds. If you need the mods, let me get that for you. Hang on a second here. I need to go to Google. I'll get you a link for that. The Google Drive is here. And There's only 4 mods that we use to keep it simple.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's the link to the drive that has all the mods, all 4 mods. And what are you doing, Matt?
Like I'm jumping
There you go.
around.
So once again, the only requirement that I have is that you have TeamSpeak, simply because I can't keep going every 3 minutes and somebody going like typing and then I have to respond by typing because it's very interruptive for the stream. So you just need to have TeamSpeak. You don't necessarily have to have a microphone to talk, but as long as you can hear what we're telling you, you can type to me on the screen and be like, hey, what do you want me to do? And then I'll see your chat and then I'll answer speaking. So Kevin, in order for me to make money on Twitch, you either have to donate or sub. Those are the 2 ways that I make money. But no, I don't get any money for the most part. If you're just watching the videos, there is no support there. So, but it's okay. I like having you guys here. So, but yeah, the subs are the way that if you sub to my channel, then I actually make money. So, I think I'm up to like $20 a month right now. But
I'm back.
it's fun. And, you know, the channel's doing really well, considering that I just really really got into it, like actually doing it maybe about a month ago. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, watching YouTube support. Well, on YouTube, it's different. On YouTube, watching the ads is what gets me support. So if you guys watch my videos, just as long as you let the ads, I think if they're more than a minute long, as long as you let them play for 30 seconds, you know, then I get
Especially as long as
money
you
from
let
that.
them run all right.
Just don't skip them.
Have to watch the
Don't
ads. You
skip
can
the
skip.
short ones.
Yeah, if you don't skip the ads, that helps. If it's like a 5-minute ad, though, skip it. Let it run for 20 or 30 seconds, and then skip the rest of it. So, but it is fun being here, yeah, because I can talk back to you guys. That's one of the cool things that's one of the nice things about Twitch is that I'm able to interact with you guys rather than just leave comments later after the fact. Let me see here. I need to, unfortunately, take about a 2-minute break here. You guys keep going. I'm going to park my thing off a little bit. People can watch you work. But I'm just going to pull into the corner here. I have to get my laundry moved along. So I will be back in a second, folks. But the video is going to keep rolling. You're going to see more Steve-O and Matt working. And then I will come back and continue. So I'll be right back, guys.
Steve working and me crashing.
Come on, stop.
It's glitchy in the multiplayer. Like it's very, very not fluid.
Bit of lag. Come on. Off it.
All right, I'm back. And yes, Taylor, that is correct. The ads are where I get my income. If you watch, okay, here's how it works. If the ad is longer than a minute, if you watch the first 30 seconds, I get paid. If the ad is less than a minute, if you watch half of the ad, I get paid. So if it's like a 30-second ad, if you watch 15 seconds, I get paid. So you don't have to watch the whole ad, but if you watch a portion of the ad, it helps. Or if it's midstream or whatever, just let it play. I mean, if it's a minute-long video or whatever. But that's how I make my income. If you guys watch the ads, and I know that like during this time of year, like I've watched my income go up almost 50% or 40%, because people are back at school. So what people are doing is they come home from school and they put on my videos while they do their homework, and because they're doing homework, they don't like turn the ads off. They just let the ads play, and my income has gone up substantially in the last month because of that. So as people go back to school, I start making more money because they just let the ads run, and that helps me immensely. So if you like the YouTube vids, that's the way that I get paid, if you let the ads go, and so that really helps. Unfortunately, the last couple months have been pretty lean as far as pay goes. I have a lot of clients that aren't paying right now. They will pay, but they're just taking a long time about it. And so because of that, I've had to use my YouTube money for bills and stuff. But that's cool because at least I haven't, I've been able to pay for my electricity and my internet and, keep my house cool. Those things are kind of important.
And
Some videos don't have ads, and that's fine. But usually you'll have at least one ad through a video, unless it's a real short one. Yeah, you should have ads throughout. If you don't, now here's the other thing too. People that are like YouTube Red subscribers, instead of me getting ad income from those, now if you're a YouTube Red person, I just get income when you watch my videos. So I think I have a turn signal on. So if you're Red, then it doesn't matter, and you won't see any ads because the YouTube Red subscribers don't have ads. So.
Oh, maybe.
Look at this awesome loading trio. Last night I couldn't think of the word quartet. I think I called it a quadtet. I was like, wait, no, that's not right. And then I had to think of music. And as soon as I remembered the string quartet, I was like, oh, wait, quartet. Yeah, duh. Duh. But we are a trio.
I'm being greedy now.
A triplet. You're being greedy. 2 logs at once, and they're ugly shaped ones.
I mean, I almost flipped those 2 big ducks at once.
Well, the problem is they start to wiggle their way out, so...
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Getting a little too close there.
It's rolling off.
You scraped my back window.
It's gonna drop out.
What's up, Mr. Northern Ireland? How you doing, Hillside Henry? I love that name. That's great. I love it. Hillside Henry. Beautiful country you live in. I would love to go. I would love to go to the UK and to Ireland. I would love to see Ireland and Scotland and Wales, and someday that's a bucket list. I'd like to go in the summer though when it's warm, because I think winters are probably pretty brutal there. But yeah, what's it? My kids always, my ex-wife was Irish heritage, and so my kids, always were into a lot of Irish stuff, and their family's not super good about Irish heritage, but the one brother really is into it. And so it was kind of neat to see, to be a part of that with the family, but I kind of miss that. But sweet. Yeah, that's a good question. Kevin is saying that his sound is cutting out. Is everybody having that issue right now, or is it just...
Maybe it's internet. Sometimes bad internet just cuts out sometimes.
I'm going to go around this way.
I will,
Well, thank you very much,
Just
Hillside. We're having a...
thinking, the game sinks here. And,
Is it a syncing issue? Okay. Okay, good. That's good to
yeah.
hear. So Taylor's saying he's not having issues, so it must be you. Sorry. Yeah, the family's doing great. They're still mostly all in bed right now because it's Saturday morning and at 11 o'clock, and I just had to wake Chubb up because she had to do some chores, and she's like, I hate it when you wake me up.
I got 3 logs.
all her 10-year-old angst.
They're really skinny. Try getting 2 fat ones.
Good, that's good to know. Yeah, me too, Corn Stacker. That's
Can somebody explain me why did they put a water trigger right here? It's in the middle.
yeah, like right in the middle of the field. Yeah, Texas, what a mess. I mean, those hurricanes are always a mess whenever they hit. And that was a big hurricane. That was a bad one. I don't know. My question is, though, I don't know. I mean, I guess, like, we know they're going to hit there. They've hit there for the last 500 years, like, that we've had people in the country. Why do people move there? You know you're not going to have insurance. You know that you're at one point you're pretty much guaranteed if you live along the coasts of Florida. Oh, sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve.
I can't get it all.
I was trying to help to push it down, but then mine got crazy.
Steve, I'm gonna help you.
Anyway, it's whatever. People live where they live. Sometimes you can't help where you're born.
Wait, Steve,
But like my aunt lived in Metairie in Louisiana, and I think they went through like 15 hurricanes, and she finally moved to Texas. But she had had enough. She's like, I'm done. I'm not, I'm tired of having my living room flooded. Like every year, at least once it would get flooded. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's yeah. You're the one got stuck underneath the fork. I don't know if you're ever going to get that out. But I do feel bad for all the people that lost their homes, and especially people that were like in danger and stuff. I'm glad.
I'm coming in.
It seems like they.
Oh, good they go. Yeah.
I wonder how many. Does anyone have a count on how many people died down there?
Almost. Well, put your thing
Wait,
there.
wait. Face it down. Face it down. Face it down. And don't move it. Don't
Look at this. Sorry, I'm laughing at this, not the people in Texas getting killed in the hurricane. All right, Kevin. Hey, man, we'll see ya. But yeah, it's hard because you kind of, you're kind of stuck in some of those areas. But I always wondered, like with Florida and stuff like that, why people. I mean, I do know why they live there because the weather is beautiful most of the time. I wonder if I can grab that, Steve-O. Let me see if I can. No, it says it's too heavy.
Wait.
I think this little toothpick is what's causing the problem.
How many of you are playing?
Just 3 of us right now.
So you, Steve-O, and
Wasn't
Micah?
there someone?
Yeah. No, it's Matt and Steve-O. Yeah.
Matt Stevio?
Didn't someone want to join us?
50 people. Oh my gosh, that's.
Too much.
What on the right?
Yay.
Yeah, drought too. Oh man, that's another. Now drought you can't really do anything about because it's like that. It doesn't matter what your region is. You're kind of just. Hurricanes you really can't either. 50 people though, that's shocking because it seems like they knew the hurricane was coming, but I guess maybe if you're poor or you don't have a car or something, and you can't get out, you're stuck, and they probably didn't. Hey, we'll see you, Kevin. They probably didn't, or you don't think it's gonna. A lot of people don't think it's going to be as bad as they say it is, and they're like, nah, it'll be fine, because we get that too. Like, the news so over-reports things nowadays that you don't always necessarily know what really is going to happen. All right, guys, take a break because this truck's full now. We need to take this down. That's good, Matt. There you go, Matt. Good luck. Don't tip.
I'm gonna be good. Can you get the vault out?
She takes no prisoners. That's right.
I'm gonna do it as soon as
Bad weather is bad weather. Doesn't matter what you believe. I agree with that. It's just bad weather. Don't tell the farmer, Matt.
Dad!
185,000 homes. Wow.
Me, Dad.
I'm kidding you. What?
You seriously have the windows open and the fans going?
No.
You can.
Freezing in here.
I know it's great. I love it.
I have my
Seth's mad at me because I have my window open.
so cold in here.
You can close them. It's fine. It is cold.
For what?
Who's
Dad, Ryan wants his room warm.
Door opening.
If you guys
Yeah,
have
in Ohio, let's see. I'm trying to think. The hey, can you grab me a tea, Seth, please?
No, no, no.
Please.
If I turn it on, like, is there a way?
No,
to-
there's no heat on that. This is it's like air conditioner.
No.
The only thing that we have in northeastern Ohio, we have bad snowstorms. What I was going to say is the weather gets so over-reported. It's like every time that it might possibly snow, the weather channels here in Ohio, they're like, blizzard inbound. We had the worst snow that's ever hit northeastern Ohio. Every time it snows, it's the worst snow ever. And then it comes and it's like a 1 inch of snow, and by the next day it's melted, and it's like, what?
I made the corner.
It's so rare that we actually. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember as a kid, and of course, when you're a kid, you're shorter. But I remember having to go to kindergarten, and when I left my neighborhood, we had corridors that they had taken up. They had taken a little machine and run down the sidewalks, and the snow was 3.5 to 4 feet high on either side. I mean, it was above my head, and we had to follow these corridors to get to school, and it was like. That was bad snow. Like, we don't get stuff like that anymore, and it's people get all freaked out when a little bit of snow happens. But
Like here in England.
so I think what happens is right, yeah. But the problem is with that kind of reporting is that then when a real bad storm actually is coming, like a hurricane or something, people are like, nah. They said it's going to hit, whatever. They said it's going to be bad, but they always say that. They say every time there's a hurricane, they say it's going to be bad. Well, this time it really was bad, and it caught people out. And it's unfortunately, it's a lot of people died, and that's very sad. It is sad. It's not a good thing, I mean, the homes damaged, 9,000 homes destroyed. That sucks, but and here's the hard thing too. I don't think those people can get insurance if you live in a region that is known to have hurricanes. I don't think that you can get flood insurance. So it's just kind of a loss.
Yeah,
Get ready for the money.
You have to get government assistance, basically. Yeah, like the government will give a grant
get
or whatever.
flooding. Like here, you got flooding.
So it's just it's a that's a
Flooded,
it sucks. It sucks for those people. But at least they have hopefully most of them have their lives. I mean, that's the. Yep.
Money coming in.
So is Skywarn, Skullbones, is Skywarn like a better service? Like they do a better job predicting what is an actual emergency? Yeah, in Iowa, I bet you do guys. You guys probably see a lot of really bad storms. I have not seen pictures of the Houston airport. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, exactly, Michael. They here, especially here in northeastern Ohio. I mean, we have like that was another $20,000 right there. So we're up to 40. We have they just over-reported. Ohio has such mild weather, Sometimes we have bad storms, but they're not like hurricane type storms. We get flooding and stuff occasionally, but it's pretty mild. Not here, not in our region, but northeastern Ohio does get flooding.
Hey,
In Medina we don't, but then we get tornadoes. That's our one bad weather thing.
That's like
No, no,
that's
no.
rare, though.
We
I
get
took the train
Yeah,
bridge
we
instead of the
rarely
normal
ever
one.
get tornadoes.
yeah. I'd rather have I don't know. I mean, tornadoes. We get them all the time, but we haven't had any this year. Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, it's like you get 1 inch of snow and they act like, okay, so Taylor sees what I'm saying. Like here in the Northeast, he gets 1 inch of snow and they act like it's a natural disaster. And I'm like, dude, this is nothing. Like,
Same here.
oh, it'll be melted by 2:00. I mean,
You
seriously.
can't even make a snowball out of it.
Right.
I mean, it's
Oh,
the same
my.
thing, like massive snowstorms. Everything is gonna freaking run, hide anywhere you can. It's like,
Now, if there's a tornado, we take it seriously because, obviously they're.
every time.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, we've had some pretty bad storms. The winds do get up to 100 miles an hour. I mean, we've had through my yard without a tornado, we've had 70, 80 mile an hour winds, and that's scary because trees are going to go down, and but that's rare. It's really rare that happens. Sometimes that happens in winter. We get those winter storms where they come in and the wind blows like crazy. But honestly, the hurricanes probably have done more damage up here. I don't know. Tornadoes, though, are bad. We do get some. And they seem to go south of us by about 10 miles. 5 to 10 miles south of me is where the tornadoes always pass when we have them. So,
Dad,
Yeah. Taylor's going to deliver car parts. Yeah, no matter what, even a blizzard, right? You got to the parts have to be delivered because the shops stay open. So,
I just jumped. Myself.
hang on 1 second, folks. What's up, Ev?
I hate when it snows usually when outside because everything is just white.
I like that.
No, and it's really quiet and the wind is really like, kind of just.
Yeah, that's one thing I actually like about the snow. When the snow falls, it gets real quiet outside. Like you go outside, you just hear the wind. You know, it's a little wind blowing through the trees. Like, love it. Seth, go make me some tea. Yeah, that's really scary. Tornadoes are scary. I mean, they're the most devastating weather. Hurricanes are, hurricanes are bad because they're so huge. Like you get the hurricane going, and it's like, it takes up like half the state. But tornadoes are scary just because of their extreme destructive power. They're pretty frightening.
Hello.
What's up, Gator?
Yeah, sorry I couldn't make it earlier today.
That's right, man.
Yeah, I slept in, couldn't help it.
Sometimes as a teenager, you sleep in. I almost slept in. I'm like, man, I'm glad I got up and did it, though, because this is fun.
We're going to leave at 11.
No, we're leaving it at 1, Seth. I'm sorry, what, Gator?
Are you doing it for like another hour?
I'm doing it till noon, so 40 minutes.
Okay, I just need a mod pack. I might hop in.
Okay.
So you guys are just doing logging now?
Yep. Yeah, we're picking up. We have a whole bunch of logs to pick up.
Okay.
Let's see. The Ford Focus should be okay. The Ford Focus is a kind of a thoroughbred rally car when it comes down to it. They designed that car to do some off-road racing. So I would think that it'll do okay in the snow. Obviously, if you have the right tires.
My friend said he had a Ford Focus. He said he drove it 2 days on empty.
He did what?
He drove it from like Fort Lauderdale back to Gainesville in like 2 days on empty, back and forth.
Oh, on empty?
That tells you how good the car is.
The Fiestas. Oh, man, those are horrible. They actually use the Fiesta for rally racing, though, too.
Yeah.
Those Fiestas are... No, but they're light. The problem is with the Fiesta is it's so small and so light that no matter what you put on it, it's going to slip around. I mean... Yeah, man, I remember I got stuck in a Michigan blizzard one time. So I was with Ryan.
I'm gonna help you.
Hey, sorry, what, Matt?
I'm talking to Steve. I'm gonna help him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, buy a Focus RS, right? Well, he's talking for work. These are Focuses that are given to him by his company, so they don't have a choice of what they get.
By the way.
But hang on a second, Gator. The one time I was driving to Michigan, and I had Ryan with me, and gosh, he couldn't have been more than like 4 or 5 years old, and we got stuck in a really, really bad blizzard. We were between Ann Arbor and Battle Creek, and it got so bad that I just finally pulled over and got a hotel. I'm like, we can't go any further. Like, it's just so bad. So, what's up, Jack Farrow? All right, what were you going to say, Gator?
Is there any way I can get the mod pack link real quick?
It should be in the chat. Oh, you're not in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to hold on to it this time, all right, bud? Because it interrupts the stream whenever I have to copy and paste this stuff. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Hold on to it. Don't lose it. Make a spreadsheet. Or bookmark it.
Market.
Does the same game name in what's the password?
It's Arthur's Arthur YouTube, and then the password is September. SEPT. Just Sept. The first 4 letters of September. So Sept.
Okay, thank you. I'm just about to hop in.
Whoa! I'm alive.
Yeah, you can't. There's no way that you could fit in a. I can't fit in a Fiesta. Those things are horrible. I can barely fit in the Focus. I can barely fit in my Toyota. I'm so big and fat. I'm 6 foot, so it's a tight fit, man. Yeah, 6'2", you can't do it. Yeah, at 300 pounds, no way. There's no way. The Fiesta's way too small.
It's an EU car. Like it's more a European car than
Yeah.
US one.
Was the Kia Rio. That was another one I saw that was like, what? How can you even fit in that? Seth, come make me tea.
I can't. I'm in the mat.
When you're done.
Maybe.
No. Yes.
Dad, maybe.
Full shower.
Maybe.
Oh, the smart car? Oh my gosh.
Those are stupid.
No
Yeah.
way.
Those are really stupid.
Jared used to have one of those. I'll let you go first, Steve, because you got all those logs. Mine's not going to slip out. That's hilarious, Jack. he's watching the stream and then playing on the Xbox at the same time. Boop.
Can watch the screen.
I rented a Focus once. I liked it, but the only problem that I had, the gas pedal was really like in a weird position, and I don't think they're like that anymore. But it was a lot higher than a normal gas pedal, and it made it. And then of course the one that I had didn't have cruise control, and I had to drive like 6.5 hours with it. And by the time I was done, my foot hurt so bad. I was like, I hate this car.
Which car was this?
It was a Ford Focus. It was like I want to say like a mid-90s Focus model, but I think they've changed that since then. But the RS is awesome. I'd love the Focus RS is such a good-looking car.
I think it's a limited edition. Like, there's a limited edition of it with carbon fiber and everything.
I would love to have a Skoda Octavia, the sport version. It's so cool, like the new one.
What, the Skoda Sport version?
Yeah.
The
But it's like it's comfy, but it's really fast. Like the new one. Like
what
it's
is
so
the what's the is it the Octavia or is it or the Octava? Okay,
Octavia.
that's a pretty big car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very spacey.
It's like a four it's like a 4-seater.
Yeah.
I really like the Skoda cars. I remember when they used to rally, man. They used to be in. They had the Octavia, and then they had I can't remember what was it the Fabia? Was that the other car?
Yeah. Fabio.
Yep, they would race that. The Octavia was hilarious though because it was freaking huge, and then they were racing it. I remember one time. This is the best. I loved watching rally before the Sebastians got involved because they kind of ruined the sport because then you have the same guy winning every week, and then it gets boring. Back in the day, probably like almost 20 years ago when I was watching rally, they had a Skoda tent. Like, they had the tents where they work on the cars.
Yeah.
And both of the Skodas, they had two factory cars, and they were both in the tent, like being worked on, and somewhere else, like in the tent facility, a car caught on fire. And so the fire truck guy, and I don't know if he was drunk or something, but the guy driving the fire truck raced the fire truck up the hill, turned the corner, missed the corner, rolled the fire truck over, and ended up landing on the Skoda tent, and it completely crushed both the factory cars. And so they were out of the rally. They're like, that's it. The rally's over for Skoda.
Did you actually see it in person? Or?
Yeah, I was watching. They had video of it.
Whoa!
It was pretty funny. We were like, what? They had video of this fire truck like rolling over onto the Skoda tent. And
You post on YouTube?
yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, that was like almost 20 years ago. I mean, if you can find it.
I want
Okay.
to
What was the
see it.
race
I want to
station
see
called?
it.
I'm sorry, what, Seth?
What was the station called that you watched it on?
I used to watch it on Speed Television.
I remember that.
Let's see, a Sonoma or an S10? No, I don't. I'm not a pickup guy. I don't want to. I don't like pickup trucks.
I want an 86 50.
I mean, I could see having one as just a crappy old pickup truck for like utility stuff, but I'm not going to spend $50,000 on a truck that's missing or a vehicle that's missing half the back. They're nice, but man, and talk about maintenance costs too. Pickup trucks are so expensive to maintain.
I don't like
Hey, Arthur.
Yes.
Well, if you have no bed in the back, just put a flatbed in it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it's like I want space inside. I don't want to. That's a lot of. If you're doing work or whatever, and you got like a legitimate reason to have a pickup truck, but to drive around in a pickup truck just to have a pickup truck, it's like that for that one off chance that you might load a couch in the back. To me, it's like, that's a waste of space. If I'm a contractor and I need to move, 2x4s every day, that makes a lot of sense. But I don't know.
Are you in continental Europe or international?
International.
Okay.
$1,000 trade for a Concorde. Ouch, man.
Yeah, I'd rather take an old '86 pickup and restore it, like Ford F-250. 6 liter.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that pickup trucks are bad. I know a lot of people love them. To me, it's just I don't have a use for it. I don't really carry anything around that I want to leave outside, and I don't. How often do I really ever do anything where I need an actual pickup truck, like moving logs or something? I mean, maybe once a year. So I just borrow my friends. It's like, and they're so expensive. If it used to be that a pickup truck like a Ford Ranger or something like that was, like $15,000. I mean, they were cheap. If you got the 4x4, you were getting close to like maybe $20,000. But they were on the low end of things. But pickup trucks have become so popular in the United States that
And expensive.
they're expensive now. Like you can't. The pricing is just ridiculous. Like you can get so much more car or van or SUV for the same price because the pickup truck's price has gone up so much. They're just ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
if you
think
get
that's
F350 Platinum,
Matt, we're ready to go here, bud.
weather, everything,
I'm going.
GPS, all that,
Move
So-
to the side.
you're gonna be looking at $80,000 for a truck.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So I'd rather spend $5,000 to get it like an '86 F350.
But then again, they're
Style it, too.
they're a lot more comfortable inside than they used to be. I mean, like you said, a pickup truck used to be like, I mean, you were lucky if you got a stereo. The truck was just a truck. You had no features with it. So that's one of the reasons why it was so cheap to begin with. But yeah, Taylor, I agree. I think a van is probably if you're gonna have to haul things, including passengers, the van is the best way. And you can, with the minivan, I mean, I got a bunch of couches and stuff there. Now I don't like carrying like wood and stuff inside the van though. That it'll get real beat up if you do that. That's where a pickup truck comes in good. He's almost flipping already.
Almost.
Right, that's right. Taylor, you're right. If you're going to spend $80,000 for a car, you're going to buy an SUV, right? Or a Lexus or some kind of sports car. I mean, but now here the way to do a pickup truck is to find a good work pickup truck that's been used and then buy it. If it's beat up, like my friend Tim, he buys. They're like 5 years old pickup trucks for his business, but he goes out and finds the ones that have like the bent fenders and like smashed up headlights and stuff like that, and he gets them for like $2,000 because they're beat up. And then he takes them and he just leaves them broken because his company like beats the crap out of them, and but they run forever. They're mechanically sound. They're just beat up on the outside, but that's the way to get a pickup truck. But these big fancy, they're trying to make them into like SUVs kind of, and I don't know. I mean, I guess if they're a 4-passenger like crew cab, I could see that being more practical. But then again, you're still looking at like huge maintenance expenses because you're gonna, from what I've seen, and I could be wrong about this, but it seems like with pickup trucks, the suspension goes bad after 20 or 30,000 miles. So you got to get like new struts, you got to get new shocks. You have to have the brakes done every 15 to 20,000 miles. I mean, it's like they eat their brakes, they eat their suspension. The upkeep is just ridiculously expensive. So it's almost like if I'm going to drive this around as a daily driver, I might as well just get something that's more car-like. I mean, it's just even if you get like an SUV or something, the SUV market kind of picked up on that pretty early on. Like for a while, like I owned the first 4-door GMC Jimmy. Before that, all the Jimmys were 2-door. I actually owned the first one in Cleveland that had the 4-door. Not like cool or anything. I just happened to, oh my gosh, they make a 4-door, and I ended up buying it. And it was based on a truck frame. It was that old S10 body, and it had maintenance. It was a maintenance nightmare. I mean, now they've turned them into like if you look at like the Toyota Highlander or the Chevy. What is it? What do those Chevy have now? Is it the Equinox still? Like what's their? Yeah, like what's the Chevy? The Chevy has all those SUVs, but they're not their car. They're based on the car frame because they've learned over the years that you can keep the maintenance way down if you build it on a unibody. Now it can't go off-roading like a truck can, but how many people actually go off-roading in their SUVs? Like nobody does. So basically, they're a minivan that looks like an SUV is what they end up being. So all these like high, like I've been looking at that Toyota or the Kia Sorento and the Toyota Highlander, but they're just those trucks are just cars or minivans. I mean, that's really what they are. They look like a pickup or a pickup truck style, but it's a minivan. So
The password is it September? Just like capitalized S or lower?
nope, lower. It's SEPT. Just those 4 letters. SEPT, all lowercase.
SCPT?
Yep.
Oh, I put an extra word. There we go. Incoming.
There you go. $5,000 to $6,000 for, or $500 to $1,000 just for the brakes. Yep. Just for the broke. I got what you're saying, Taylor. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I love pickup trucks. I think they're cool and stuff, but I think they're a terrible idea as far as like a daily driver. If your business needs it and you're hauling stuff, it's a great idea. But and the gas consumption is awful too. For most of them.
Expect that with any pickup truck.
Huh? What'd you say?
You have to expect bad gas mileage with
Yep.
any pickup truck.
Yep, pickup trucks are just going to have. Some of them are getting better. They have some of those eco models. I know Chevy had the Colorado with the 5-cylinder. That of course had all kinds of problems because it's a unique engine.
Oh, I know Dodge is pretty bad with transmission and stuff, but they actually have an eco diesel. And I think I heard rumors of like Ford trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, like it gets better mileage and stuff like that. But even so, it's still bad mileage.
But at the same time, like I said, I'd rather get like a 80s truck, restore it completely, make it like it's brand new, upgrade it a little bit, and only spend like $10,000 on it probably at work. Pay like $2,000 for a truck and have a good running truck that's like a 1,000,000-mile engine.
Right. Yep.
Because those 6.9 liter IDIs, the 7.3 liter IDIs, are the indirect injection ones, Arthur.
Yes.
They're known as like 1,000,000-mile engines, sometimes even more.
Wow, that's crazy.
But they're diesel engines, so they gotta last that long.
Yeah, the diesel engines usually do last longer. I think EcoBoost is a good idea. I mean, honestly, anything that gets better mileage will help it. The Audi SUV turbo diesel.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah, the Hillside Henry said the good way to save your brakes is to use the vehicle in front of you. Just
if you look into Kia, you should look into the Kia Soul because they have a turbocharged now.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they have a turbocharged model of the Forte too, the Forte 5, but it's expensive. The Kia Soul turbocharged is expensive, man. I mean, you're looking at almost $30,000.
Well, that's average nowadays, anyways.
And they're too small. I need something bigger for the kids,
Actually, my dad actually sat in it. He's like 5'11". It's actually not that bad.
I'm 6 foot, and I'm 300 pounds. It's bad. No, the Soul is fine. The Soul actually is pretty roomy, but you got to remember, I've got 6 other people.
Right.
So they don't fit in the Soul. Right. Oh, man. You get hit behind at red lights once a year? Ouch. Yeah, the Soul is not going to work for us. It's too small. Because the Forte that I have is about the same size inside. And it's just not enough space. It's a nice car, but as the kids get bigger, it's like they can't fit it all in there, and they're uncomfortable. So if I have to go on a long trip, it's really tight. Wait, what are you doing?
Look at me. I'm coming from the main street. Look at me.
Where are you?
Behind you.
Oh,
There
The
it
main
is.
street.
stealth truck.
Woo!
I'm going to turn you up a little bit.
I'm interested. So does the EcoBoost mean that you lose horsepower? Is that how that works? It's like a horsepower loss EcoBoost.
Most of the time. But surprisingly, they're starting to make them like turbocharged now too. Like almost every car from now on is going to be turbocharged.
Interesting. I don't know if that's great or not. Turbocharging, you deal with lag issues and stuff like that when you have a turbocharger, but it's not. I don't know. I guess for a pickup truck, you're not really racing anyway, so it's like, you should be racing any of these cars.
I do like the dual turbocharger with a supercharger.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
that's funny.
I made 8 hours on this Scorpion thing. Because I remember when I got in it, it was 0.4. I just made 8 hours on it right now.
Wait, you made 8 hours of what?
8 hours of work on this Scorpion.
Oh, I just got my ETS2 set back up too, Arthur.
What did you get up?
ETS2, I got it set back up.
Did you get the pro mods working?
Yep, I got Pro Mods, Rust Map, and JazzyCat.
I haven't used Rust Map.
Got Pro Mods for his map. Link his map.
Do you like
I
do,
can't wait till I add Italy.
do you like the Rust mods?
Certain region.
Like, do you think it's worthwhile, Steve-O?
What? Rust map.
Yeah.
It's alright. Yeah, it's a good map.
I like Andorra. That was pretty cool. I thought that was fun to see that.
The roads are like rougher.
Oh, okay.
But it's good. It's a good map. You have to, if you have to do that, you have to redo your zip file,
Okay.
the RF, because you didn't tick. If you don't tick the box, it won't work. You don't tick the box, you know, just one file. First file you make, you have to tick that box in it. Yeah, you have to tick the.
Oh, like when you get the mods. Right, yeah, right. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
If you don't tick that, then
It blows the whole thing up.
Well, no, it just doesn't recognize the map.
Okay, all right. The Ford Freestyle. That's funny. 1 liter, 148 horsepower. Yeah, my cars both have 138. I wish they had a little bit more. Well, the reason why they do the puny little 4-cylinders is because they're good gas mileage. That's why everything's 4-cylinder now.
Yeah, what is it, the Honda Accord? I think it's a that 4-cylinder.
What's the name of your hometown, Hillside Henry? Because I'll try to drive through it for you on my Pro Mods map.
I got 7 regions and I got other maps and.
That's hilarious.
Is Southern Region working Pro Mods or no?
Yeah, it works. Promos, yeah. You have to alter the file. You have to
How do you
alter
alter it?
the DEF.
Larn. Okay, I'll remember that. I'll take a look for it.
You can alter the DEF file.
Ah. Yeah, we can make that later.
Oh no, Matt's cutting some more.
Yeah.
I just want to clear this out to make better drums.
Once you just got to download the extra file that they give you and then take it.
Oh, you have to have like good RAM for it to work.
No, you just have to take out a file called unit and then replace it with another file. Instructions are on there. I mean, it's quite hard to follow, but I managed to do it.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at the SUVs, the Toyota Highlander and the LX, the Sorento for Kia, and they both have both 4-cylinder and then 4-cylinder turbocharged models. But I'm almost like, it's funny that the 6-cylinders actually get better mileage in those because they're big. So I found that like I'm probably just end up getting a 6-cylinder model because it's like. Yes.
You should get to the Honda Ridgeline. They're pretty good mid-sized trucks like the Ranger.
I'm not buying a pickup. There's no point for me to buy it. Why would I buy a pickup truck? Like, I've got 6 kids. Why would I buy a pickup truck?
The back.
At the back.
Yeah, that's first of all, that's not legal. Secondly, I don't want my kids falling out the back.
Nah.
Big flippy seats in the back.
Throw a couch back there for them to sit on.
People sit in the back of bed.
Go for
Like
it.
it happens all the time here.
Really? Oh man, no. Here in Ohio, man, if they see somebody in the bed of a truck, you're getting a ticket.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
but hey, it's a southern thing.
Yeah, it is for sure. I mean, people used to do it up here too, but not anymore.
Cops don't care about it. It's seeing today's passed by.
We got an outlier there, Steve-O. Great.
No, it's off the
It's like, oh, it won't let you put him down, will it?
I try and get that log off.
I don't think you can until you do it. There we go. Ta-da! Boom. It gets hard when these sticks get little, you know. When you start getting on these small ones, they're like, let me get these out because they're starting to slip.
Yeah,
Hang on, let me. Oh.
And that's why you only do one at a time.
They were fine until I got to the truck, but then this one kind of got... Oh, there's another one that went catty corner. I'll get them in as much as possible. Steve-O, when you're done dumping in, can you push that one over the top?
That one
I
actually
think-
should be handy, you know what? You should be able to pick up that one for him.
Arthur,
Yes, sir.
follow me for a second, please.
Well, hang on. Hang on 1 second. Oh, okay. I was hearing
Good
your ear.
show.
yeah, okay.
What's going on, Matt?
Right on.
Follow me. It's gonna be a little wall.
Yep. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the pickup truck, but you have to be willing to put up with the expenses and the bad gas mileage. To me, it just doesn't...
This
Oh, my
you've
gosh.
seen- Like you seen it last time.
Right.
but-
Oh, my gosh.
and there's another one there.
Like if I were single, I still wouldn't buy a pickup truck. Like I said, I might have a oh my gosh.
I mean, at first I
have a
was
wallet that's, like,
thinking this is
glued
a
to
good
my
place,
porch
but
right now.
I'm sure now it's not because this is in the way and I was tripping on it. That's why locks are everywhere.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I'm getting
Oops.
stuck on this.
How about a VW Rabbit? Actually, I know I probably would buy a VW Rabbit. No, I would. You know, if I to get a dream car, I don't know. I would probably have a pickup truck in my driveway, like I said, for hauling stuff if I ever need it. It would go out probably like once a month or less, and but I would have it. But car wise, I don't know. I can't take this right now. I'll call back in 10 minutes. I don't know what I would get as far as like if I had like I said, for right now for my life, I've got two small cars, and they're not big enough. So that's my other problem. I need to find a car that's in between sized, and I think that it's either got to be a minivan or a 7-seater SUV. So
Yay.
I think probably the most realistic is going to be the Kia, because the Kia is what I already have a lease, and so I'll get a better deal with the Kia. But the minivan would be the minivan would be the other way. Yeah, I know. I don't want another minivan. But the minivans are the best way to. Honestly, for a family, the minivan is the best way to go. Depending on the size of a family. Yeah. Is that the new? Did you get the new?
Why is it doing that?
You said go SUV. Someone says, one guy says go van, the other guy says SUV. Well, that's why I was thinking the SUV, because the Sorento is kind of like a minivan, but it's a little bit more SUV. Yeah, and the Sedona is really nice. I did look at the Sedonas, and it's really nice.
Why not get Porsche?
Yeah. I'll just tie Mater to the what do you call that? What do you call that? The spoiler. I'll tie Mater back to the spoiler.
Sport SUVs. But it is probably tear it up at the same time.
Now, Please, did you get the new Pacifica? Is that the van that you ended up getting, or did you get an older Dodge van? Yeah, that's what the V6 is what I was looking at on the Sorento.
I've heard a lot from Dodge about bad transmissions a lot. Like they go out.
Dodge, I think Dodge's minivans are pretty good. I think that's the only product that they make that I'm not scared of. They have a lot of really cool stuff, but I think that they have a lot of reliability issues. But I think that their minivans have always been rock solid. So I'm not sure. Like my friend has the Volkswagen, I think it's the Rotan, which is based on the Dodge Caravan. And it's been, he's got like 250,000 miles on it. He hasn't had any problems with it.
Nice.
So they're just. I think that their minivans are put together pretty well. I don't know about the new Pacifica, but the Caravan seems like it's really nice. My friends have a really old one. It's totally beat down, but they've hit their son is he's in a wheelchair, and he they have to have the van to transport them, and they've always bought caravans, and they've never had any problems with them either. So, seems like they do a good job making their vans.
Wooden panels on it.
Yeah, roof rack. I love it. Okay, Hillside Henry has a Ford Kuga. I don't know what that is.
I know what it is.
To use hand controls to operate the brake and throttle. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you're all right. So that and then you steer. Okay, that's cool.
Like the classic steam cars.
For med transport, right? Because there's a lot of companies that have med kits for the like med transport kits for the caravan.
You want me to take the truck, Arthur?
That's awesome. Is it? No, not yet. It's like halfway full. We can get way more in there. I think Matt's our official truck driver for the day.
Okay.
He only flipped it over twice.
Yeah.
You said.
No, once. Almost.
I'm just teasing with you. Actually, you know what, Gator? It might be getting full here because it's. I'm trying to wiggle these down a little bit, Steve-O.
Carry on.
Yeah, the Kuga's definitely a European vehicle. You guys get a lot of stuff we don't get.
Gotta work stuff.
Oh, cool.
Talk
That-
to you later.
There we go.
Whoa.
What's up, Gator?
I gotta do some yard work, so I'll talk to you later.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah.
All right, bye. We're gonna be quitting in 10 minutes anyway, so don't feel bad.
No.
Matt said no. I think I might have gotten wiggled down just a little bit.
Oh, by the way, Steve, have you seen the other log pile? Like the big one?
A deuce and a half, yeah. Or like a, I should get one of those. Was the Pinsgauer, like the European Swiss off-road carrier? Yeah, I've heard that they've had electronic issues. But it seems like the transmission and the engine are good. Yeah, Steve-O, there's a huge log pile. We're not even scratching the surface.
I am.
Have you seen the other pile?
I cleared this little pile here. I don't know where to make that pile. And this pile over here.
I love that attitude. That was great. You said, until I clear up this little pile here, I'm not going to worry about the other pile. One thing at a time, right?
That's it, yeah.
One day at a time.
This pile, that pile after.
It still will be a bitter pill to swallow getting another car because right now both of my cars get over 30 miles to the gallon, and unfortunately the minivans and stuff just don't. But yeah, I would consider a Kia Sedona. Those are really nice. But I like the Sorento. I kind of like that minivanish. We'll have to see. What we're going to do is as I get closer, because I've got about a year left on this lease, I'm going to take the kids. We're all going to go to the dealership, and we're all going to sit in both of them and see like what's more comfortable. And then make a decision because they're both the Sedona and the Sorento are pretty much evenly priced, so it's more a matter. And I'm sure the Sorento is going to end up being the one that I'm sorry, the Sedona is going to be the one that's more comfortable. The minivan is going to be the more comfortable one.
Didn't get that one.
But that's a good idea, Bobby. Wait, how do you buy the lumber mill? Oh, log by the lumber mill. Well, I don't know because we're logging here.
There's more than a forest in here, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean we might do that too, but
I'm helping.
yeah, man, the Hondas are just so expensive. My neighbor has one. He's loved it. The funny thing is the Toyotas aren't ridiculously. If you look at the new ones, they're not. Compared to what the other ones are, they're about the same price as the Kias. I was like, wow, the Toyota's actually the same price.
I'm gonna help you guys because you guys are slow.
Every vehicle in Russia is dangerous, right? That's true. Just driving in Russia, it's dangerous. As soon as you start driving in Russia, you're in trouble.
You overtake someone who can just get out and punch you in the face
Right.
or kill you even.
Now, Tyler, why no Toyotas? I've had a lot of Toyotas, and I've been very happy with them. I've never had any problems with any of my Toyotas. I've had probably like 6 or 7 of them over the past 30 years, and every single one of them has been trying to help you out, Steve. Let's see if it'll pull on it.
it's the sync thing, isn't it?
It could, yeah, it's like sticking.
Sync. The game's
Yeah, they are terrible looking. I agree. That's the one thing. Yes. Is the laundry done? And you guys need to start. You need to get Mater and Violet ready because we need to leave here pretty soon, Ev. All right, I think that's pop that last log in there, and I think that truck is ready to go. I agree with you, Taylor. I think the Toyotas are terrible looking. I agree. I've always thought that they need to. They're now I like my IM. It's pretty cool looking, but the rest of the cars that they have are just awful looking. I agree. They're terrible looking. But as far as reliability, they're not. They're pretty much unbeatable. Yeah, the Russian drivers are nuts. And I love watching the videos though. But
I mean,
good morning, DJ.
I've seen what happened when when in Turkey they got the EU standards for vehicles, like you got to inspect them from like once a year. They were like 90% of the cars didn't pass it because they were pretty much broken in half.
A South African taxi. That's hilarious.
Steve, while you're not working, go see the other log file.
Yeah.
You will love it.
Here, come here, Steve. Follow me.
Oh no, I'm
Oh, and
I
by the
love-
way, did I make a nice statue out of the Scorpion King and the stone? It
Yes.
looks pretty nice.
I log here.
Oh man. Oh my. What a mess. What a mess of logs.
It's art, not nice.
Yeah, the Lexuses are nice.
Texas.
Oh, they're expensive.
Never mind. I'm back.
You said I'm back.
Are you still streaming?
Well, for like 2 more minutes. It's not. Don't bother logging in because by the time you get logged in, it's going to be time to log out. Matt's running down to the logging mill, and that should be it. Once he gets back here, we're going to call it. So.
You're gonna do a
Steve,
jump.
though.
An actual jump. This is the last time it was bad.
What's your Steam name?
Leg.
You do?
What happened, Goosey?
My leg got hot.
Oh, start getting dressed, kiddo. We got to leave here soon. So what were you saying, Gator?
No, I was wondering what Steve's Steam name is so I can friend him.
Evo.
Steve-O.
Oh.
Or is it Go Steve-O?
My Steam name is still Stevo.
Okay, it's all one word.
Go Steve-O.
Yeah. Just Stevo.
Whoa.
Capital S, capital
Tense.
S.
School kids there.
I couldn't have my Twitches Stevo. They wouldn't let me.
Oh, no. That probably somebody already has it or
No,
something.
I just won't let you have it. Nobody used it. I checked.
Oh, that's funny.
It just wouldn't let you have
They're
it.
like, no, sorry, you can't use that.
Yeah, wouldn't let you. You have to put 2 letters in front or 2 letters behind. Quite weird. Because you can change your name now.
Oh, man. So, what'll happen next? Let's see. I think in the next episode, I have to clean the pens.
Burn some blogs.
But it'll be about 2 weeks. So yeah, we need to load some more logs. I'll probably get some of you guys to do that, and then I'll do some farm work so that we don't have like three weeks straight of logging. But we'll have to. Maybe you and Matt, Steve, you and Matt can continue to.
You was a friend. You could see me anyway.
Is the party outside?
There you go.
Is the party outside?
Or if your friend on
Yeah.
Steam, you can see my
Is the party
thing for
outside?
friends.
Yeah, I'm trying to look on Octo's friend list to try to find you, Steve-O.
There you go. All right, so I am going to jump off. Actually, you know what, Steve and Matt, I don't know what you guys are doing, but if you want to keep working on those logs, I can leave the server running.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you guys. And yeah, Gator, if you want to log back in, I'll just leave it up and running. But
I'm up for that. I can work a lot because my parents are not home, so yeah.
okay, I'll let it go. That way we're not, because I'm just concerned about doing like 7 episodes of logging. So I'll let you guys keep working on it. I got to get in the shower here, but I'll let it run. Everybody, thank you so much for joining on the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you guys enjoyed this.
You could be on if you want.
Yep, exactly. And so,
Come to my stream and you'll see my stream.
oh, there you go. If you want to switch over, Steve-O, what is it? Is it Go Steve-O? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
All right, and actually, you can see it. I think on my page, I'm subscribed to it. But you can hop over to Go Steve-O, and
Watch if you want.
yeah, so you guys can continue to watch Steve-O and Matt do their stuff on the farm. But I have to take off. So have a good night, guys, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Oh, anyway. I don't know. I can't see.
And I think that should be it. Did it shut off? I can't. I can never tell if OBS shuts off. Hang on. Okay. No, it didn't. We're still live. Yay.
Oops.
You said oops?